We are pleased to announce today that we will award, as a result of their tenure and tenacity, students from various schools in the city of Detroit. Among those, Cass Tech, Pershing High School, Western International, Martin Luther King Jr., Renaissance High, Novi Central, and North Farmington High Schools with our Great Expectation Award for their student activism. We believe we should encourage young people. And the fact that they have been bold enough to be specific enough on issues related to gun violence and violence in our communities is indeed motivational for all of us. We are pleased to present State Representative Jewel Jones, also a young person, young leader in our Michigan State Legislature, with the Great Expectation Award, one of the youngest legislators focused on key issues that impact all of us around this state. The Ida B. Wells Freedom and Justice Award will be presented to members of two of the nation's most prominent and significant sororities, particularly from our community. Of course, the Delta Sigma Theta sorority of the Detroit Alumni Chapter, as well as the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, Alpha Rho Omega Chapter, the oldest, of course, sorority in the country, African American, for their consistent vigilance and outreach for young women and men in the areas of education, civic duty, and youth leadership development. In terms of leadership development, the James Weldon Johnson Lifetime Achievement Award will be presented this year to none other than James Jimmy Settles, Vice President of UAW Ford. Mr. Settles will be honored for his lifetime of service to protect workers' rights, dedication to improving the quality of life for all people, and his leadership as an advocate for civil and human rights, not only in Michigan, but around the country. So I think that it is appropriate. That's why we're doing what we're doing. The stakes are too high. Our nation is a nation of immigrants. Some came here voluntarily, some came here without their own choice, but we're here now. And it's our nation. And that lady of the lamp that is supposed to welcome everybody, where she says, bring me your tired, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. That's a real statement. And the interesting thing about it is that the president's wives, three that he's had, are all immigrants. His father and are immigrants. Many folk who are in his cabinet have immigration history and orientation. And so when you hear that, it just makes it even more hypocritical for us to be a nation that says one thing and does something else. At the same time, we're dropping bombs on Syria to attack treachery and a dictator and somebody who's killing his own people, and those people are running away trying to get life. We shutting the door on them. You can't come here. So something is wrong with that. And so we salute the Supreme Court and even Mr. Gorsuch. We pray it's the start of something. Maybe he'll do something else that's on the right side of history. But the reality is that we in the NAACP believe that we must work with all people. That's why we are welcoming the students from North Farmington, as well as Novi, with those from the Detroit Public Schools, the Black Lives Matter folk, as well as our lives. We got to come together. The same issues that we have in Detroit in terms of energy, the costs of living, the fact that we have some of the poorest individuals of poverty level in the nation right here. In Appalachia, Kentucky, some of the poorest people in America reside there. They are also drinking yellow water and tainted water. And that's in the state run by Mitch McConnell and Rand Paul and their Republicans. Flint, yellow water and tainted water in Detroit. So we have more in common than we do in conflict. The question for us is, can we bring our commonalities together? And I think that's why we in the NAACP are open to everybody. We want everybody to come in to enjoy this. because there's something, everybody, black, white, red, brown, yellow, mellow, is in the city of Detroit. We don't care. Just come on and be a part of the, being a pastor, I simply say, whosoever will, come on. It's something for everybody. So thank you for your question. Anybody else? Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you on Freedom Weekend.